Sorry, I started this already. I forgot to press record, so, I've been babbling and I forgot to press record. But it's fine because it kind of relates to the video. The video is called Stupidity. And I just I was part of it. I was part of the problem. I'm sorry. So anyway, I will be talking about some of the stupid things that I've seen. Because let's face it, the world is filled with stupidity. And it's fun to look at the world's stupidity and laugh at it. And it makes for great content. Like the time when after class, we had a bit of time after class to relax. We got all our work done, we behaved well, so we got about 15 minutes, and me and my friend were reading. My friend, we'll call him Larry. I don't know any Larrys, so we'll call this friend Larry. So Larry and I are just sitting and reading, and this one kid comes up to us, and he goes, "What are you guys doing?" And Larry goes, "We're reading." I just look at him like, why are you annoying us? And I despise of this kid. I really don't like this kid. I despise of this child. So he goes, "Why are you reading?" And Larry goes, "Because we want to be intellectuals." Something you wouldn't understand. And he's just like, "What's an intellectual?" And we just busted out laughing because this kid thinks he is better than everyone else. And he's just like, "What's an intellectual?" Yeah. The stupidity. One time when I was 4, this is going to be a whole lot of one time when I was, That's what it's going to be in this video. One time when I was 4, I was sitting at Denny's, and this is like a combined stupidity of me and this other person. So I was sitting at Denny's, and I saw this person. I'd say he was about 24. So I was about 4. He was about like 24ish, and he's just sitting there because he has a large crowd at the little booth. He was sagging his pants, which I honestly think it looks stupid, but that's just me. I think it looks stupid. I don't know why people do it. I don't understand it. It doesn't look cool. I don't get it, but maybe it's because I'm a girl and I just don't want to. I think it looks stupid. It makes you look stupid, so please don't. Just please don't. But anyway, he had these red underwear with white hearts on it, and I was with my grandparents. I go, Grandpa, look at his underwear. And we all started laughing because one, they were funny looking. They were like the stereotypical underwear that you see in cartoons when when they get pants, so their pants fall down. And we were just laughing because it was funny, especially me being a 4-year-old and not understanding what was happening. And so we were just laughing at the dude because it was funny, and we can. So, it's not like a great story, but it is a funny story of stupidity, and I have so many more about people just asking some of the dumbest questions. And it's usually the people that think they're better than everyone else, too. And I find it hilarious. Like, what is the purpose of having these stupid people in this world? Why are you here? You are too stupid for this. Like, we called to get our dog's prescriptions. We called the vet. This girl, we called to find out if they had them, if they were filled, so that we could go pick them up. The next day, she's like, so we called to find out if they're filled. She's like, "So do you want to pick them up today?" And we're just like, not if they're not filled yet. Yeah, like, okay, if they're not filled, we're going to come pick them up. Stupidity was just running rampant. We were at a women's clothing store. We were going shopping. The lady who works there asked my grandfather if he found everything okay. if he was finding everything okay or if he needed some help. He goes, well, I hope they found everything okay because I was with my grandma and grandpa. I just, some people, they gotta think before they act. Like, think before you open your mouth, please. It will save you so much trouble. Stupidity, it's everywhere. It runs rampant. I don't understand it. Maybe it's just me because I'm no fun. Maybe I'm just a wet blanket. But there was a fun story that my computer applications teacher, he had one student, so we were allowed to use phones in that class. So to listen to music and such, we weren't allowed to take any photos or export anything like text messages. We weren't allowed to do that. But this kid is sitting there and playing Fortnite, and the principal is just standing there watching. He doesn't know, so there's computers. He has Fortnite on. He has his phone playing Fortnite on his lap. And the principal is just standing over like the computer because so the story between this is the principal and this teacher were friends since about middle school. So this dude, Mr. Principal dude comes in to chat with the teacher. But he sees like the kids on their phones, so he's like, he wants to check what the kids are doing and stuff. So this kid's playing Fortnite. He has his phone on his lap. Principal stands there for about 15 minutes while this kid is just playing Fortnite. Ooh, this next one is a really good one. So we were heading, I forget where, probably to get some food or something. Me and my family, we're heading to get some food. And we see this guy. We're on 145. It's a big highway for those who don't live around, like in, I guess, my area. We're on 145, which is just a big highway. And we see this dude trying to cross 145. Which is a pretty dumb thing to do in the first place, but the way this dude was doing it, he had, and I kid you not, he had on pants around his knees with neon, I think there were neon yellow or orange slides with white socks. He had his hair, like, it looked like he tried to do a man bun, but it just didn't work out well for him. So he looked like he tried to do a man bun, but it didn't work for him, which was already funny. So, he was trying to do that man bun. It did not work. It didn't work at all. It didn't go very well for him. You know what I just realized when I do a dragon eye like this? When I have the scales going like this, it makes it look darker when it's all the same color. I didn't do like a gradient or anything, and I found that interesting. So I wanted to share it. It's not what I wanted. I wanted this dark color. So I'm just going to go back over here with this dark color again to shade it almost like a bone. When I was doodling the one time, I was just like drawing one of these dragon eyes, and the kid goes, "How do you know what the anatomy of a dragon's eye is?" Well, first off, why are you asking this? Second off, can't you just appreciate what I drew? Or not notice it or care about it at all? Because it's probably one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. So, he sounded really stupid asking that. And second off, you don't. You just, when you gotta do what you gotta do to make it work, and if you think that it works and it looks cool, it looks like a dragon eye, then you do that. Another thing is when there just like, how did you draw this? And just like, I don't know, I just drew it. Or they assume that you didn't draw it. It's not just stupid, it's rude too. Like, why are you just assuming that I didn't draw this? I don't know, I guess I have a low tolerance for stupidity. And especially so a lot of times teachers aren't up on the trends, and so the kids are over here like, oh, yeah, this song is alright to play, because some of the teachers are cool, and they'll be like, hey, let's play some music, what do you guys want to listen to? And so the kids are just like, oh yeah, let's listen to this song. And they're like, oh, what's this song about? And they're like, oh, it's about yada yada yada. No, it isn't. That's not what that song is about. And the teacher, thinking that that's what that song is about, is just like, you know, completely innocent here, playing this song that's like about drugs or something, but the kids told them that no, it isn't, it's fine, you can play it. And the poor teacher ends up getting the blame when something goes wrong, or when like a higher official, like a principal, will come in to check what's going on in the class, and then that poor teacher gets the blame for it because one of the idiot students tricked them. It's not just stupid, but it's rude too. Like, the teachers aren't the stupid ones, you are. This is getting to just be a rant about stupidity and less of what I actually intended for this video to be. Sorry about that. I had to move to make it more comfortable because I can't sit still. You know what else I don't like? When teachers ask you, you have to go to the bathroom. Why? Because I have to go to the bathroom? Is that a good answer for you? Is that a suitable answer for you, sir? A girl is upset and having a bad day. The guys go, ooh, are you on your period? No, I just having a bad day here. And I've seen it happen so many times. It's just stupid. It's not cool. And then there's, of course, the kids who think they know it all. They're like, they start arguing with the teacher. Everyone else knows they're wrong. We just like to watch it all go down because it's entertaining. Most of the stupidity I've seen occurs at schools, though public places are great places for stupidity. Oh, I know. The one time we went to go get ices, and they also had ice cream at the place that we went. And the girl who's serving us goes, would you like that in a cup? And we were getting ices. So my grandfather just sticks out his hand and says, just put it here. Like, yes, of course we would like it in a cup. No, we're just put it in. Just let me bend over the machine and open my mouth, and you can put it there. Like, where do you want us to put it? Do you want us to put it in our shoe? Do you want us to bring our own cups? What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? Just tell us. We're curious. What's going through that little tiny brain of yours? And then there's, of course, the people who don't get their way. Can I talk to your manager? And hold up the entire line. Like, no. No. Just don't do it. Normally, I'm more than happy to help someone who has a question that they need to be answered. But if it's a stupid question, chances are I'm just going to ignore you because I have a low tolerance for stupidity. My favorite stupid question is... Oh, I have a great stupid question. So, the one time I was talking to one of my friends, and one of his friends was also there, and I'm just talking to him. Well, there's two of my friends. I was talking about how I was like, how I taught myself. I forget what it was. I think it was like, I don't even remember. This was a while ago. And I was talking about how I taught myself something. And the dude goes, and the other, not the friend, but this guy that I disliked who was there, that was the friend's friend. He goes, if you're self-taught, why are you in school? That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, dude. Not school. Insert whatever the topic was that I forgot. I think it was like, oh, I know what it was. At that time I was getting really into contortion, and that's what it was. I'm like, oh, I taught myself contortion. And so he's like, if you taught yourself, why are you in school? I'm like, contortion, dude. Contortion. You don't learn contortion in school. And yeah, he was stupid. And that was my experience with his stupidity. You know, it takes a while, but it's fine. You deal with stupidity every day. The thing to dealing with stupidity every day, because you're going to, no matter who you are or where you are, you're going to, is to just, people are going to be stupid, and you just have to accept it. I don't know why it looks so, like, dull. It's really, it's a teal. It just doesn't show up well. So, yeah, that's it. I've murdered another tissue from blending. This poor thing is just so dead. That's okay. Yeah, I did like to draw a lot. So... Don't ask me how I drew something unless you want me to sit you down and make you watch me draw it. But all in all, that's it, you know? People are stupid. You're gonna have to deal with stupid every day of your life, so you better get used to it.